Good morning, everyone. I wanted to show y'all it is cold here in South Mississippi. I know some of y'all that live up north think that we're a little weak when it comes to cold, but I was born in Jacksonville, Florida. But I just wanted to clear up a few things on our glass inner cover designs and why they're, to me, a little more than just a gimmick. You can see at my apiary here I have right at 26 colonies. I'm just going to show y'all a few to show you the benefits of having the glass. See here, I got a little LED flashlight. Now, granted, I moved these bees in the fall into my new 10 frame cypress boxes. I just love the wood grain, and I believe having these cypress boxes, as far as my queen mating goes, and that's usually where I make my queen nukes, you see the wood grain naturally gives you different patterns, and I have found my success rate with my returning queens last year was 75%. But for the reason that you see the black electrical tape, when I moved them into this box in October, they didn't really have the resources to propolize the cracks. So I excused the electrical tape. I'm sure the bees will propolize it here in the spring whenever the resources are available. But let's just look into this one real quick. Alright, for the condensation, this one, makeup of this inner cover, is plate glass. This is one of the first ones that I made in this newer design. Let's see what the bees do. It doesn't matter what I tell you, the bees will tell you. And you may not see them now, they may wake up and start moving around. I'll let you know what the temperature is. I know it was in the 20s last night here, but I apologize for this video quality. My wife has the nice camera, I got the iPhone, but we'll wing it. Yeah, this one doesn't focus. But observe the condensation on this glass. The plate glass does condensate a lot more than the laminated, and I'll show you real quick some insulated glass versions that I've put together that the condensation will be far less. But the bees actually, once they get stirred up, they will drink that condensation. Alright, I do not need to feed this colony whatsoever, but I will show you one of the benefits of having this inner cover design. Just say this colony was weak, and I can actually see their capped honey stores down through the glass to make sure they have stores. But let's just say this colony needed feeding emergency in say February, March while they're building out, and that's when a lot of your bees will starve to death. This is what I would do if we did need to feed them. I would pull that out. Would stick my pan right there. I would put this piece in, and we can fill that with honey, sugar water, whatever you may want to introduce to the colony to help feed them to get them through the winter. Or I can slide that out of the way. I like to make up pollen patties. Some do, some don't. But when I make up my pollen patties, I just use a piece of pipe as basically a cookie cutter, and I shove it down inside there on top of the frames, and they will come to it just fine. Let's go to another one real quick. show you one of my 5-frame setups, and this is one I have insulated glass. You'll still see condensation on it when it's extreme temperature swings. But in the past 3 years, I've played and experimented to come up to a final design. Very little condensation on this cluster. You want to check for varroa mites if you got an infestation on your bees. They are more than willing and happy to let you observe them, and I sometimes get a cup of coffee and end up drinking a whole thermos just coming out here looking at the various colonies and what they're doing. I can see right there we have a little bit of capped honey left in that end frame. And I'll make more videos and post them to show you all a little bit more about them. Thank you.